Hi everybody, if you're watching this, that means it's time for the Sunday makeup basket debrief and new items for the week. As you can see, I've gotten my hair cut and colored. And for those of you who know me, after the last incident where my hair was kind of chopped off for a TV show and dyed an extremely dark shade, I swore I would never do that again. This actually appears more red here, but it's actually more of a chocolate. And I like it quite a bit, especially the bangs, which when I left the salon, my hair was really beautiful, like loose waves. Bangs had a slight like curl and side swept, but it is raining like crazy in Toronto, and that just, as soon as I walked out of the salon, boom, that was over, no matter what umbrella or hat I had on. But needless to say, I am liking this. I needed something that had a little bit more structure to it, and I wanted to go darker. I usually do go with a darker color in the fall and then lighten up as we go spring, summer. So I'm pretty darn happy about it. So enough about that. Let's get to the products. I used the Lavish palette by Anastasia, and I'm going to talk about the eyeshadows. I played it pretty safe this week and stuck here. I got to use the moss, and I loved it. The truffle, which is the brown, the black diamond, and the pink sapphire. I used sienna once. Sienna is a little more red than I would have liked. I think I've used everything, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna say I used all the colors. These are pretty good. I did notice that I had a little transfer and some creasing towards the end of the workday, 8 hours later. That's not surprising with me. I have fairly oily lids, which is why I'm a devoted Urban Decay Primer Potion gal. But these shadows, for what they are, they have decent payoff, and they last a decent amount of time. The only color I wasn't entirely thrilled with was Antique, which is a gray. Just very, very light, not enough pigment for me. But the other colors, yes. And I loved the pink sapphire. Absolutely gorgeous. From that palette, I also used the Covet waterproof eyeliner, which is a pencil, but a very soft one. I've already worn away the point. This is a great eyeliner. It really is truly waterproof, so be careful, be aware of that. And something else I used was the, gosh, if I can get it, so tiny, the eyebrow pencil. Definitely going to purchase another one of these. I absolutely love it. This one's in dark brown, probably just about the perfect color for me. I'm sure if I go back to Sephora, they'd probably tell me something different. I love this pencil. I'm going to try the brow pen as suggested by Glamour by Azita, though. The Illamasqua Hydra Veil, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful product. Love this. The Revlon Color Stay Whipped Cream, yeah, this is cream makeup. This is a number 200. I thought for sure I'd be done with this week. I've still got the tiniest bit left. This is probably one of the best drugstore foundations I've ever used. And I'm saying that it's right up there with my L'Oreal Nude Magic, which I consider a very, very light foundation. This is a medium to full coverage foundation. I absolutely love this foundation. It is like I said, it's wonderful. It's got a great finish. It applies well. You can work with it. It's fantastic. The Carol Baker Winter Bronze, another favorite of mine. Nice and light. So, because I don't want a heavy bronzer as I'm moving into fall, I need something pretty light. Because I'm not tan in the winter, let's face it. I don't live in Florida. The Physicians Organic Wear, this is the Jumbo, the False Lashes Effects Mascara. I mean, it's pretty good. It doesn't do too much for my lashes, but as far as Physicians Formula goes, it's one of the few products I'll actually purchase from them. I just don't really like them as a brand. They're kind of boring, and their products aren't all that. Now for blush, I gave myself 3 options, and I actually loved all 3 of them. I had Candy by Chanel, I had Rose by Chanel, and then the Raspberry Cream. Raspberry Cream was awesome. Very sheer, but I could work with it, and I loved that. The Rose, beautiful. But the blush I found myself reaching for most of the week was this candy one. And I never ever thought that would be the case because it looks like super plain, but it isn't. It's like a coral peach blush, and it's just fantastic. I'm absolutely in love with it. I thought for sure maybe it was too light, but it really is. It really, really works for me, and I'm probably going to be using this all year round. I was very, very pleased with it. The Illamasqua Skin Base Lift in Light 2, probably, like, I've been digging into this. I'm sure you can't see. Yeah, there you go. There you can see my fingerprints. I've been digging into this concealer. It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful concealer. Probably one of the only cream concealers that I will ever say that about. It literally melts right onto your skin. It feels really thick, and that's why I didn't buy a concealer like the Bobbi Brown, because I was worried about that, and I found it got cakey. But that melts into your skin and just disappears. It's wonderful. For gloss, the NARS Dolce Vita, beautiful. The Plump Up the Gloss, Plump Up the Color and Plum Burst, beautiful, but I don't like the tingle because it is a plumper. Another kind of unsung hero, as much as I hate to admit it, is the Dior Rouge Dior Nude in 683. This is a wonderful everyday to the office back and forth color for me. And I do really like the Rouge Diors just because of the stay power. I love the Addicts too, but they're a lot more sheer. So, new products. I might talk very briefly about some products. As you know, if you've been watching, I am traveling next week, and I am going to include some of the products I'm using next week in my travel. Hopefully I'll be able to get the video up on time too. For foundation, I'm going to use my Pure 4-in-1 Pressed Mineral Powder. This color is blush medium. I also have it in fair, so I'm going to actually mix the two and use them together. I find this to just be a little too dark for me, which is, I don't know, it's hard to believe, but I'm pretty fair, so maybe not. Then I'm going to use the Buxom Shimmer, Shine, and Smoke. This was a Beauty Insider perk, I believe 500 points. I don't know if anybody else got this. I don't really remember anybody talking about this. But it comes with a, forgot what this is called. Oh my goodness gracious. A Big and Healthy Lip Polish in Sugar, which is probably going to go with me when I travel. The Luminizer in Venus, which is probably going to go with me when I travel. The Waterproof Smoky Eye Stick in Silver Sword, which probably is not going to go with me when I travel. When they say silver, when Buxom says silver, they mean like a dark gray. So it may go with me. I'm going to try it. I'm not so sure. Not too big on liner, especially on the bottom. Maybe I should be. And finally, the what do they call this? I can't even read this. Lash Mascara in Blackest Black. So, first time I've ever tried a Buxom mascara. Then, because my skin has been a little bit on the oily side lately, probably because I've been on this pretty clean eating plan and things are kind of coming out through my skin. I haven't been taking my favorite Glycidin Skin Nutrients supplements lately, but I plan on picking that up in November, and I'm very excited. So anyway, since I went and took the long way around that, the reason I'm talking about my oily skin is because I'm going to be using the Marcelle Hydra C Ultra Light Mattifying Fluid as my primer. I like this because it's mattifying, but not mattifying to the point where your skin feels tight. It's still got a nice light hydration to it, but it smooths your face. Well, it doesn't smooth your face, but it evens out your skin so that you can apply your makeup. And especially because I am applying a powder, a pressed mineral powder, I don't want there to be patches. I still want it to glide on, and Pure is pretty good about that. I still, if I had to choose between Pure Minerals and IT Cosmetics, I'm still probably going to go to IT Cosmetics, but I do like the Pure too, and I'm hoping by swirling those two colors that that'll be like my perfect match in terms of that. Now, as far as eyes go, I'm really giving myself a lot of options, but well, not too many because there's two palettes that I'm choosing that are Lorac. One is this one right here, and they're very similar. Looks like this, and this actually has, I can't tell if this is a blush or a bronzer. I believe it's a blush. And then the Candy, something from the Candy Eye palette, the Caramel Love Affair, which I've talked about before. I absolutely love Lorac eyeshadows. They are so buttery, they are so soft, and I can't wait to use these, especially with my hair color. I think the colors will be set off quite nicely, these golden tones. Now, for the wedding that I'm traveling to next week, I'm thinking I'm going to use the Chanel Duo in Sable. This is number 37, and I like this because it's simple enough, but I can get some definition in the corner and the crease with this brown that has a little bit of sparkle in it. So, you know, you don't want to go too nutso, but you want something that's there, right? So for blush, also giving myself several options, well, two, and they're both Milani, and they're both still in the package. I've got numbers 03 in Berry Amore, or Berry Amore, and then number 6 in Bellisimo Bronze. And since I'm headed more towards that peachy, golden glow, I'm probably going to do a lot more with the bronze, but hey, who knows? Speaking of bronze, oh yeah, one more blush, Pure Minerals, their Diamond Rose, which I've been told is their #1 seller. And again, these are these darker single color blushes, so I'm starting to go into another kind of phase, which could be very good or very bad. For bronzer, tried and true, probably going with me to the wedding, aka my travel, is the Victoria's Secret Goddess. This is baked bronzer, and again, I love it because it's nice and light. Then concealer, I'm going to use my Giorgio Armani Maestro Eraser, which is another favorite concealer of mine. I'm going to see how it stands up to my Illamasqua Skin Lift, Skin Base. And then for lipstick, something that I bought recently at the drugstore that I'm absolutely in love with. I'm loving these Revlon Super Lustrous lipsticks. This one is in number 855. This is Foxy Lady. Don't be scared. It's not crazy. It's nice and sheer, but it is so awesome. Like, that to me just screams fall, 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 fall. So I bought a couple of these. I will be doing a haul video. Something else I acquired, I don't even think this is open. Yes, it is. I can open it. Something else I acquired on the same haul is a Maybelline lipstick, number 420 in Deepest Cherry. So again, really gravitating towards these fall colors. So this one is just slightly more red. So on the top, you have the Deepest Cherry. On the bottom, you have Foxy Lady. So Maybelline on top, Revlon on the bottom. But yeah, get your hands on these. This is one of the new shades, and I saw these in the States the last time I was there. They were at a drugstore here in Toronto, and I actually got this for $5.99. So it was like almost half price. Perfect. So I believe that's it. Yes, it is. Had a very busy week. I hope you all had a good week, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.